What's good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. Better late than never, but I have to talk about this fight in between Andy Ruiz versus Luis King Kong Ortiz. That's happening tomorrow, not today. This fight is taking place September 4th on Sunday. Today, there's a nice DAZN card coming on if anybody want to check that out. But my attention is going to be set on this card tomorrow. It's going to be on Fox. This fight is on pay-per-view, but it's got a pretty good card. It got a lot of names on that undercard, and I'm definitely going to be tuned in from start to end tomorrow on Fox for this entire card. But Andy Ruiz, I'm going to go through the specs and I'm going to say what I want to say about this fight. Very short. This is going to be a short video, hopefully. But I meant to make this video at least a week ago, and I just had a lot going on. But let me just get down to it. Andy Ruiz has 34 wins and 2 losses. He has 22 knockouts on his record. He's fought for 175 rounds total. His knockout percentage is 61.11%. He's been pro for 13 years. He's 6'2" with a 74-inch reach, and he fights out of Cali. His loss was to Joseph Parker by majority decision in 2016, and he lost the rematch versus AJ Anthony Joshua by unanimous decision in 2019. He's coming off of a unanimous decision win over Areola back in May of last year, and he's never been stopped. Okay? Looking at Luis Ortiz, though, Luis Ortiz has 33 wins and 2 losses. He has 28 knockouts total. He has 168 rounds under his belt, so it's a little bit under Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz has 7 more rounds under his belt, which is not much difference. Luis Ortiz knockout percentage is 75.68%. He's been pro for 12 years. He's 43 years old. He's a southpaw. He's Cuban. He's 6'4" with a 78-inch reach, which is 4 inches advantage as far as the reach is concerned for Luis Ortiz. And he's fighting out of Florida. Both of his losses came by the hands of Deontay Wilder. One in 2018, which was a TKO, and one in 2019, which was a knockout, which was a KO victory for Deontay Wilder. And he's coming off a TKO victory versus Charles Martin back in January of this year. Now, real quick, I know I've heard that Andy Ruiz said he's going to come in around the same amount of weight as he did before. But the problem is, like, when I go back and look at that Areola fight, Areola is a good fighter. He's into the brawls. He likes brawls. The last guy that Andy Ruiz fought, he got dropped a few times in that fight, like 3 or 4 times. He's never been stopped in his career, but he's been dropped a few times. I believe the first time, I think, was versus Anthony Joshua, but he ended up winning that fight. But Areola dropped him off one punch a few times, you know what I mean? He was really rocking Andy Ruiz. And I think a lot of that has to do with the weight that he lost. I understand he lost weight all over his body. His head looks slimmer, and his neck, his back, and all of that. And that was helping him absorb some of them punches, if you ask me. I think that's pretty much the only difference. And his hand speed looked like it got a little faster, in my opinion. His hands already was fast. They look even faster now. He still got all of that bite on his punches, but I think his ability to take punishment, as he was his entire career, has changed since he lost weight before he fought Areola. And you can see it in that fight because he got dropped a few times of punches that, in my opinion, he shouldn't have got dropped over. And since his Areola fight, he's lost even more weight. I understand he's gained muscle. That's probably why he's around that same weight that he was. But still, that doesn't take from what you've been doing your whole career. You've been walking around with that weight on your body, absorbing these punches, because his defense isn't the best. Absorbing these punches off of these heavyweights, and once you fight Areola, he knocks you down a few times. You lose even more weight, and now you're fighting an even bigger puncher in King Kong Ortiz. Now, if Luis Ortiz doesn't look his age, and he doesn't look like he's in his 40s, he look like he's same Ortiz we seen him in the last fight. The way he fought Charles Martin is good enough to beat Andy Ruiz, in my opinion. So it's going to leave me to believe that Luis Ortiz is going to stop Andy Ruiz within 12 rounds. That's what I'm going with. That's my pick. Ortiz by stoppage. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.